Unfortunately, that didn't happen this morning, and there are the teams.
Oh, Saif Ali Zaib, he's been a dream with the bat. Vinod Bhandari has had a couple of starts in 30s. Brendan McCullum would like to add a few more to the talent he possesses. We're all set for qualifier 1. It's a packed house here in the Tribhuvan University International Cricket Stadium. Mr. Shinwari says,
catch it.
And that's been picked away. Beautifully dispatched as well. In control, in position. First boundary for the Janakpur Bolts.
Catch it.
Edged, false shot, they'll race away for a 4. Yeah, he's mixing it up well, but that's nicely negotiated as well. Just using the pace, and that has enough legs to go for a 4. He stayed in his crease, but more importantly, he saw the ball till the very end. Milanta is amongst runs.
Look at this, feet were nowhere, stuck in the crease, but got good contact. And I said, keep saying it, but it gets past the infield.
This could be close. This is a good shout. And it's been given. Captain Irie takes off. Sudurpaschim Royals are delighted, and so are the fans. And this is a big wicket.
Here it is. Just slipped in with the arm. And it's out.
Flicked away. Very nicely done by Shubham Sakar. He's batted in the middle order for the Bolts. He's not off to great starts. Could this be the day?
Catch it!
Catch it is the call. Just over the field that bit off. You couldn't have placed a better fielder over there. That's because Krugerline was ready for it, and he's the tallest in the side as well. And if it goes over him, it'll go over anybody.
Balls, this is the place you want to hit him. Hit him straight back where he's come from.
Lovely shot. It's the new skipper. He's a very elegant player. He's had an okay tournament, not a great one.
Got him. Well, that's the end of Asif. He can't quite believe it.
It's a Nepal pay third umpire decision. Not going to be anything wrong with the front foot. That's absolutely fine. That's not. Ball's clearly hit the stumps, so I'm really not sure what we're checking.
Yep, well, it's the only decision that I think they could come up with. Changes it up. Floated up. Floated up and says, hit me.
Well, this said, hit me, hit me, hit me. That's going to be 4. Kansikar, just for a moment, will have thought he hit it to the man at backward point, but he got it up and over, and the 50's up. This one's pumped down the ground, and going to be 4 more. Really good effort out at long off. I think it's McMullen there, but he can't cut it off. And
so with the 8 teams, oh, well, he does it all the time, doesn't he? He does it all the time. There isn't a game that goes by without Dipendra Singh Airy involved in the field.
Well, we got a public announcement here. Even without the mix-up, it would have been Harsh Thakur gone for all money. A diving effort, he picks up, throws, doesn't even need the keeper. It's another direct hit. For me, he's the best in the world. That's how good he is in the field.
Catch it!
Cries of catch it. McMullen getting underneath this one. Should be easy, and it's been pouched as well. Zaib strikes. Thakur has to depart, and Mullen takes a very fine catch in the deep. Another one bites the dust for the Bolts.
Saif Ali Zaib getting the toe end of the bat, went high up in the air. Harsh Thakur, no control whatsoever to play that. It was a good delivery, and that's going to be the end of Harsh Thakur.
Well, if you drag it shot, the result will be the same as well. Just over Irie. He was in business for the longest time.
Was able to get a free flow of those arms. That's another Siddhartha Bank maximum. What an effort in the deep as well.
Oh, this is going to be close and given. It is Dipendra Singh Irie's world. We're just living in it, Darren Gough. He does it again.
He lifts his team and he fires another one in. Nothing but middle stump. Absolutely dead.
He came off only 24 balls, and he's showing us that power again. Picks the gap, clubs it, stand and deliver stuff from Nisham. A little bit too predictable. 4 consecutive slower balls and 2 consecutive boundaries. For a man who's had a brilliant tournament, this is not great bowling here from Scott Kugelheim.
And Jimmy's playing to that. He's an experienced campaigner. And again,
Power of Neesham, simply spectacular. It's quite awesome when he gets it out of the screws, and that one was out of the screws. It's a Siddhartha Bank 6
from Jimmy Neesham.
Oh, good night. Good night, Irene. That one's not coming back.
Amazing power. Stillness at the crease again. He said, I know once I get it up in the air and I get decent contacts.
It's 3. No big celebrations because there's still work to do for the Royals. Irene the wickets again. Won't be happy with the 2 6s he's gone for.
And Mohsin, head up, trying to follow Neesham's lead. It'd have been stumped anyway. His foot was out of the crease. But it's a big...
Clipped away, pace on. 4 more, misfield in the deep.
In this tournament, bounces over the fielder.
Bowled him! Bowled him, bowled him, bowled him! And it's the off-cutter. Shows respect to Neesham, he doesn't celebrate it. That may change the equation from 160 down to 140 or less.
Jimmy tries to hit it with the leg.
Bahara into the attack, hit down towards long on, who holds the catch. Brandon McMullen is a fine all-rounder, and he's made that look easy. Mala perishes in the hunt for quick runs.
Decent strike, the pace off the ball.
Edged away. Fielder should probably have held that, as Mahato wants another, and he'll be run out in the late hunt for more runs. Merely a footnote, they got the single, they won't get the second, and it will be 139 for 9 that the Bolts will finish with, meaning the Sudurpaschim Royals will need 140 to win and to become the first team through to the grand final on Saturday.
Keep them under 150, that was always the call. But here it is, the final wicket. Straight to the fielder at short thirds. And he was, well, they nearly ended up at both ends, tried to turn back. Comfortable run out.
You can just see the love that he has in that Sudurpaschim camp as he walks off. Every single one of his support staff and his teammates wanting to give him a high five. He was the star of the show, but so too was that man on your screen yet again. Jimmy Neesham for Harmeet Singh with 4 incredibly economical overs. I thought Abhinesh Bahara bowled nicely with his 2 overs too. And there was 2 wickets for Saif Zaib and another one for the tournament's leading wicket taker, Scott Kugelheim.
All set for ball 1 in this chase. 140 is what the Royals need. Yeah, we talk about matchups. We did have a discussion with Darren as well. You're not a big fan of matchups, right, HD?
No, I understand them. I just think we get caught up in them. In that one feels that you have to go to a matchup. To me, if you have the best bowler, I think that the best bowler must bowl. And the Bolts have shown that right here. He bowls with such lovely flight and control, Rajbanshi. I've no doubt that Zaib will go after him. He'll just want a little feel first.
In only his second delivery, he went for the reverse. These are signs of things to come. Yes, and that's clean striking. Lovely ball striking. What a way to get off the mark and get the first runs on the board. The Royals are up and running. That's a big home run.
So just a couple of sighters and then the use of the feet. And we talk about matchups. This is what Zaib will be looking at. He'll be saying, well, the left armour, he can't afford to settle against me because it is my matchup. And the team would have discussed that.
He drags it from outside off. That's in the gap as well. 10 runs in the last 2 deliveries. And this is very good attacking cricket from the Royals very early in this chase.
Clever. Very clever from Zaib as well. The mid-on goes back to the boundary. So there's no use of the feet, this time on bended knee and purposely gets the ball well in front of square, because there is that man on the square leg boundary.
Cut away, in the gap, firmly struck. 4 more, don't bother running, go fetch it. 7 runs off this over, 22 after over number 3.
It doesn't matter if you do the shuffle or the tango or the foxtrot, but you've got to be dead still at point of delivery so that you can do that. A Sudurpaschim 6 to end the 4th, 29 without loss. Because he likes the matchup.
What a shot! That stays hit and goes the distance. Just the swivel that came in, a little too short, and he's pounced on that one. Zabe is batting like a dream in the middle.
This is right out the middle. I mean, the sound that it makes off the bat. That's back of a length. It's not short. Yep. I think he even acknowledges that that's a goodie.
Maybe an indication how good the surface is as well, HD. Edged over the fielder. Zabe's having a feast of a time in the middle. He's dealing in boundaries, and they've raced to 38 inside 5.
They're doing it again. They're doing it again, the Royals. They're outscoring the opposition inside the power play, and what that does is it just releases the tension in the dugout, and it makes those who can walk to the wicket, if they choose to take a little bit of time, it affords them that time.
Yeah, they've knocked off 40 runs. Of the 140, they need to get 3 4s, 3 6s in the first 5.
And she gets a great ovation and a happy Den Tamper.
Good, and the earrings as well, just to top it off. Sensational, really is.
Really good bowling. The problem is 2 and over here off Mosen doesn't matter. They need wickets. The 50's up in the 7th. You won't see a cooler or calmer or happier dugout than that one. Men in yellow, shining as bright as the sun here. This inaugural MPL.
To be honest, yellow only suits sunshine, really, doesn't it? If we were in the UK right now and snow on the ground, blowing a gale, yellow wouldn't look so.
That's good innovation. Gets it up and over the offside. It won't be 2 from Mosen's first. It will be 6 as Zabe continues along his merry way. It's 54 for none. Of these two have put on, really, without any trouble at all. They made it look very easy on what we feel is a very fine batting surface. And as a consequence, Asif Sheikh, who's the new captain of the Janakpur Bolts, is going to have to go back to seam. Full toss, hammered away to the shorter side. Man there! Nisham takes the catch. Safe Zabe cannot believe what he's done. Not the greatest delivery, but the breakthrough is there for the Bolts.
The amazing thing about cricket, it's the only sport where you can bowl a rubbish delivery and get a wicket. It really is. It's not a great delivery. It says hit me or eat me, whichever way you want to look at it. And he gets it straight down the fielder's throat. Jimmy Nisham, comfortable catch. The seamer somehow takes a wicket. And Zaid, after a promising start, 32 from 21 balls, falls, and it's 56 for 1. He's due.
Powered down the ground and powered for 4. Fractionally overpitched by Mosen. Looking for the wickets, isn't he? And Bandari cashes in down the ground.
Yeah, good shot from Bandari. He's been trying to get going without having much success, but he just keeps ticking along. He's moved on to 23 from 27 now, but poor footwork from Mosin there. And cell boundary.
Down the track, and he's going to go all the way with this. He had to get past a very tall Jimmy Neesham, and he does. It's going to be a maximum.
Binod didn't think he had enough on this. He went dancing down, and then he looked long and hard and thought Neesham might get this. No, he doesn't.
Uses his feet again. This time it's higher and it's longer. Making quick work of this chase. It's back-to-back sixes.
Rajbanji didn't expect this. He didn't expect him to come down the wicket twice in 2 balls. But this is an even better stroke. Now, Binod has got a few starts in this competition and he hasn't gone on. This might very well be his highest total now. That is an enormous blow.
$14 runs off this over already. That required run rate is less than 6.
Batting, bowling and fielding as McMullen goes down the ground and goes all the way for 6. McMullen's not a bad player either, is he?
No, McMullen's a class player. Yeah, he's been great to get to know as well. Really good guy. And
Bolts. They needed to be tight up front, which they weren't, and so the Royals batters can just stand and wait for a loose delivery, and when it comes, put it away.
Through the offside again, and it will beat the fielder. It's McMullen this time. The bowling has just not been in the right areas. It's 13 gone, 111 for 1. Goes down the ground, and this time it's going to be caught. Jimmy Neesham in the deep. That's going to be the 2nd wicket. McMullen falls.
Well, the man from Scotland obviously feels his team is home and that he's done enough. Looking to hit this out the ground. He's given Rajbanji another wicket, which gets him closer to Cougar line. Simple catch for a man of Jimmy Neesham's quality in the outfield. And so yet again, Brandon McMullen plays well, but just 25 off 19. He'll want to make a bigger impression come the final. The Royals 115 for 2.
Their shell.
Well, he was winding up there. He was winding up for a big swing to the leg there, but he just decided against it.
That was the head coach there, Jagat Tamata, saying, come on, guys, come on. Need to move. Irie, fast hands, much more like it. All the way for 6. Any of that pressure's now been eased by the Tiger. It's 134 for 2. Well, they say you can't buy experience, and Binod Bandari has that in spades. So too now does Dipender Singh Irie. Mohamed Mohsen back into the attack. He'll bowl the penultimate over. Wicketless today and a little expensive. All it takes is one big hit to send this crowd into raptures. Bandari tried. I can assure you, so too now will Dipendra Singh Airee.
Well, he wanted to finish it there, didn't he, in one delivery. It was there in the slot. And here it is, the 6. Dragged it down. It said hit me as soon as it landed. And there it went. 6. The coach can relax. He can smile now.
Good googly. Really good googly. Hasn't been picked. There's no point in trying to run him out because he'll just get 2. That's a poor piece of game awareness. The game is gone, yes. You can't throw that there.
Oh, dear, 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 dear. The wheels are falling off. They really are. Jimmy Neesham is ready to blow. He really is. You can see his blood pressure is going through the roof. He's not been happy out there today in the field. The Royals are happy. They really are.
That'll be that. It's the Sudurpaschim Royals that advance first to the final. Top of the table in the group stages. And now cruise control. An 8-wicket victory with the minimum of fuss. And it's simple.